Space. The final frontier. Oh, wait, that's not us, is it?
These are the voyages of Kirk trying to make a galaxy.
Hey folks, welcome back to the channel.
Hello.
So this week, it's Kirk's hands you have the joy of looking at.
Yeah.
What you making?
A mess.
You really did.
So you wanted to make it the galaxy.
Galaxy Dreams is this
Galaxy
week's theme.
Dreams, yes.
Yeah.
And I thought what I would try and do is do the Galaxy swirl
Mm-hmm.
in UV first, because my plan is to put it into a globe.
Mm-hmm.
So this is me waving the UV torch.
Can I just ask?
Yes.
And this is a serious question.
Yeah.
Why are you waving the UV light over that tiny little coaster?
Dramatic effect.
You know that you don't have to do that, right? You can just stand it there and let it do its thing.
I was just waving it.
Why?
I was holding it because there wasn't enough room on my desk to put it over there, because you'd taken over most of the desk.
How would I take it over your desk?
Let's
No. We need to address this situation. How had I taken over your desk?
You just did. I don't know. It was all your stuff had just slowly crept over.
Right. You're such a little fibber. If you're not careful, your pants will catch fire. Right, carry on.
So, first attempt, not overly impressed with it.
Mm-hmm.
So I did some purple.
You know what you should have done?
What?
You should have had one of those little counters that come up in the corner.
What, like how many attempts?
How many attempts does it take? Yeah.
Lots. No, because
you cut out some of them.
I don't think there's a number that goes up that high.
So
there was quite a fair. There were a few takes. So this one, it turned out a little better, but when I was putting the UV on, it kept moving. As you can see. What are you laughing at?
Because the UV kept moving.
It did.
Well, duh.
Well,
it's resin.
Yeah.
Resin does what resin does.
Well, it needs to conform to my will.
You know why this one didn't work?
Go on.
Because you're not shaking the lamp. If you'd have shook the lamp, it would have been all right.
I don't appreciate this level of mocking.
Do you not? What level do you like?
0.
Yeah, keep wishing. Keep wishing.
So yeah, I made a couple of tiny little
swirly things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that seems to be, at the moment, that looks okay. At the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And just
looks like a face grabber.
A face grabber?
You know the alien face grabber?
You mean face hugger?
That's the one.
No, it looks like a galaxy.
Well, I think it looks like a face hugger. But anyway, it's a nice shot of your hand.
Professional YouTuber. Hello. I'm keeping the mystery.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yes, it's the suspense.
Mm-hmm.
So this is all the preparation for the epic galaxy that I'm going to create.
Oh, build it up. Why don't you?
So a little bit of...
You should build it up, because I feel that our viewers have become used to a certain level of disappointment.
Right, this...
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I did the claw.
The claw.
The claw.
The claw.
It's the claw. Now, off camera,
Yes.
I put the lights in. I put some lights into the claw.
The Christmas lights.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The reason I didn't record it was because I did it once just to see whether I could get them in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my plan was then to see if I can get it in, that I would then record it on camera.
Mm-hmm.
However, it took me about 20 minutes to actually get them into the position that I wanted to. And I thought, there ain't no way that I'm removing them just to do it on camera again. So,
is that what you were doing when you were cursing quite a bit?
Yeah, it was. They were. I was trying to get them into the
claws,
the claw bit right at the very end.
Mm-hmm.
But once I got one in, I tried to put one into the other,
and
claw,
the other one fell
and
out.
it kept coming out.
Do you know what you could have done? You could have used UV to hold them in.
Well, look, hindsight is a really good thing, okay?
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
I'd have used UV to hold it in.
Well, I didn't.
Well, that's why you were cursing.
So
that's a really nice colour.
Yeah, it was. I was really pleased with that colour, and it's still quite translucent as well.
Is that the resin dye?
Yes.
That's why it's translucent.
Yes, that's why I used it, because I didn't want it to be opaque. Oh,
look at you using the proper word.
I know.
It's like we're.
I know. It's like almost like I know what I'm doing.
It's almost like we know what we're talking about.
However,
we'll soon put pay to that illusion.
Yeah, that's going to be shut down in flames.
Yeah.
I did leave the battery pack a little too short. The cable. It was a little difficult once I demoulded it, just to sit it right. But I thought what I would do was put like a silicone bung in there so it would sit inside. But I didn't do that.
Is that because you forgot and then it was too hard? What are you doing now?
I'm colouring the base.
Okay. Why? What are you doing now?
I'm putting some white sinker in.
Why?
So that it sinks down, so it makes it like a weird spacey effect.
Okay.
Look, I am the artiste.
You are the artist.
I am the artiste.
You are the artist.
I have creative license.
Yes, you do.
And that was probably the best part of this.
Well,
so
did you have fun?
I did.
Well, that's all that matters. And there we have Kirk's hand.
Yeah. Which
is just, it's.
How do you know it's my hand? There's a glove on.
Because it's certainly not mine.
So, yeah. So
look at the state of the desk. That's not mine. It's filthy.
How do you know? It could be yours, and you're just blaming.
It's not. See on the left, there's that little clipper thing. Yeah. Well, that doesn't go there. That's how I know it's not my desk. I'd have put that away.
That is actually there in preparation
for
the second part of this.
But it doesn't need to be there right now, does it?
Yes.
No.
Yeah, it does.
No.
Yeah.
No, then it should be on the desk, on the thing.
It's on the desk.
No, it should be on the thing, on the levelly thing. Listen.
Look, you're mocking my process, right? This is my creative process.
Okay, go on then. Enlighten us. Look, there's the tweezers, the famous tweezers.
Yeah. So
we need to sort our tweezer situation out.
Yeah. I put a couple of inks in, swirled it around in the hopes that it would make the Galaxy swirl. And then I put in the UV Galaxy swirls that I did earlier. It didn't turn out how I envisaged it in my head. What are you laughing at?
I'm not laughing.
That is a mocking laugh. No. Come on then. What would you have done differently? Apart from everything.
Well, I'm glad you asked.
I'm not.
What does that mean?
Just come on.
That's very cheeky. You can't say what would you have done differently and then I'm glad I didn't ask.
Okay.
No, I'm not telling you now.
Okay.
I'm going to keep it to myself. It's going to be super secret.
No, it won't, because you won't be able to hold it in, and then you'll be like...
I totally will be able to hold it in for a little bit.
Okay. Well, I shall carry on then without your...
Please do.
So, I've done that bit, and I thought, did I put the other bit in? No. No, I won't. So, I put a bit more on there just to seal in the atrocity that is the...
It's not an atrocity. It's just...
I'd not done one like this before, so
No.
it was just... I was just playing around. So, I put the top bit on.
Did you let the bottom go dry?
Yes.
So the bottom is solid when you put the top bit on?
It's 90% cured.
Okay.
And the reason I didn't let it fully cure is because I didn't want...
You didn't want the line.
I didn't want the line. So I put 2 clips on. Okay.
Wait, why?
And then I put a bit of dye in there as well.
Why?
Because I wanted to make it like the Galaxy swirly thing, and if I put that in before the resin, so
and then you're putting blue in.
Yeah, I wanted
on top of the red.
Yes,
which just makes purple.
And I wanted it to swirl around.
Okay.
2 things wrong with this.
Well, what are the 2 things that are wrong with it?
Okay, they're not the 2 things that you're thinking of.
Okay. All right. What? Oh my life! They put purple in as well.
Yeah.
So in there we've now got red, blue, and purple.
Yeah.
Even though, okay. So what are the 2 things that's wrong with it?
Not enough clips.
Okay. Yeah. And
too many inks.
Is that alcohol ink or is that dye?
No, they're alcohol inks.
Okay.
So they'll swirl around. So my thought was, if I put those in the bottom first, then I pour that in, then it would just swirl them around.
No. Let me explain how that works.
Okay.
You put the resin in and then you put the ink in and it swirls it around. You don't put inks onto dry, pretty much dry cured resin and hope that it swirls.
No, it's going to swirl now because of the...
It won't, because the alcohol's all dried off and the pigment's drying on the bit.
Well, it did work.
Well, did it though? Let's see. Looks very purple.
Yeah.
I think that's because you added red and blue and then purple. And what does red and blue make?
Mess.
Purple.
So I purposefully didn't fill it to the top because I wanted a flat
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think it was around this point that I realised that you can see at the top right just starting to seep out of the... What are you laughing at?
I'm just remembering that I remember when that happened and it was amusing.
It was traumatic.
It was hilarious. It was so funny. Because you were like, ah!
Yeah. Because it started...
There was an actual, ah!
There was, yeah. So if you look, you can actually see it started to actually just seep out. So the little bit that was left, I just put in the bottom just to finish off the claw. Bit of the sparkly in that.
That's a really nice colour, that is.
It is. Yeah.
With the sparkle.
Yeah. And then there was a tiny bit left, which I think went into the
dragon.
The dragon. Yeah.
Because we have 1 dragon each, don't we?
We do.
Yours is very red and blue. Mine is very sparkly.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah. And I did have to prop it up a little bit because it was... I don't know whether it was the mould.
It's probably the mould.
It wasn't my desk because my desk was...
super level.
It was because of the leveling board. And they, as you can see, the top right, it didn't spill out as much as I thought it was going to spill out, but it still spilled out.
You were very traumatized by the whole...
I was, yeah.
Is that because the first time you made a silicone mould, it leaked and everywhere and you're still
silicone mop. Yeah,
you're,
no.
you're still traumatized
Yeah,
by the
that's-
whole silicone thing.
Yeah, it came out a little dark, so you
Is
can't
it
actually
a
see.
black hole?
It could be a black hole. Yes.
Let's go with black hole.
Yeah, I made a black hole.
It's beautiful, babes.
I know. Yeah, but the
Oh, that looks a little dangerous. You're not peeling a potato.
Yeah. No, it's.
I'd have had my thumb off with that.
Yes, you would. Yeah, you're quite.
I'm not good with sharp things.
Objects. No. But yeah, that mold, unless you clamp it down really, really tight, it does tend to just leave that little bit of a lip.
Yeah.
So yeah, trimmed it up. Wasn't overly happy with that.
Nope.
But the claw, the claw I thought was
it's a really nice mold.
Yeah. It was a little tricky to demold because
I did this in Aquacast, didn't I? And I left it there for about 4 hours.
Because you couldn't get it out.
No, because I thought if I try and take this out, it's just going to rip the fingers off.
Yeah.
So I left it in there until it was proper cured.
Yeah, and that's what I was trying to take it out of the mold, but I was trying not to snap off the fingers.
Yeah.
So it did take a little bit of time.
It's a nice mold, but it is most awkward.
I was quite pleased with the colour. I think the colour. Now I put that on and I thought you can't really see. You can't see the thought was that the lights would actually shine through shine through the ball. So yeah, I wasn't overly pleased with that one, so I thought I would just try a couple of the lights just to see. But yeah, and I think I spent a good 10-15 minutes going through all of them. I think I even showed you them and you got bored with me at the end going, oh.
Because it was just, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one, look at this one.
Yeah.
What about this one? Do you prefer this one or this one? What about this one or that? And I was like, oh, just kill me now. What?
No need for that.
There is.
No need.
There is. Right. I'm fairly confident that I said to you, just be light-handed. Less is more when doing Galaxies.
I don't remember you saying that.
But you're very liberal with things.
Yeah. So that worked the other way. That worked perfectly. But it was the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, not overly happy with that one.
No, it's pants.
I think pants is a bit harsh.
No, it is pants. Let's be honest, that's rubbish, isn't it? If I made that, I'd be like, that's a complete load of rubbish. The claw is amazing, but that's going to go in something else.
Okay.
Don't look at me like that. It's going in something else.
Okay. Yeah, no, I wasn't happy with that. So I thought I'm going to give it another go.
Yes, you did. Take 2.
Well, yeah, I thought I'd have a go at just
polishing a.
Well, no, I was going to. So I thought that as it's not good anyway, I thought I'd have a go at sanding it just to see how it sanded, so that for the next time I would be a little bit more prepared. Now, second attempt. Now this one I used the FastCure
Apex resin. Yeah.
And it's like 2 hour demould. It's awesome.
Yeah.
So I poured some in, did me little swirly things, but this time I mixed the inks into a little bit of resin first, and then did the swirls. And this worked a little better, but I feel that my execution again was a little lacking.
Because again, less is more, and you're just more. More. Look at you. More.
Yeah.
More.
So you'd have done a tiny little dot and then just swirled it around.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I did.
No, it's not, sweetie. That's not. And then you put red on top of blue. And what happens when you put red and blue together?
It looks pretty.
It looks like purple.
Yeah. But I didn't mix it all completely together, so it looked little bits. It's not red anyway, it's orange.
That's red.
No, that was orange.
That's red.
No.
That's red. That's what the red looks like.
No, red looks like red.
No, it doesn't. Listen. Don't be starting being cheekiness. Go on.
That's red.
That's red with a bit of black in it.
Yeah.
To be fair, you've never actually done a Galaxy, have you? Or even tried a Galaxy. So.
Well, I did on the previous. But
apart from the one that you.
Yeah.
Apart from that one there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's kind of. Yeah.
Yeah. So I think I'll. I mean, it looks ish. I mean, it's got the little bit of the swirl, but yeah, again, this one, I wasn't. What
are you doing?
I'm swirling it.
You're not. You've just blobbed a big bit of ink on there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now look, that's ruined it. It was looking all right. You were doing okay, and then.
Well,
like that.
This is all part of the learning process.
The learning process.
Yes. I am learning.
And now we're doing more. See, liberal.
I am being liberal.
That's not liberal. That is just shove it all in and hope for the best.
I was actually doing like little stars.
What, in red?
Yeah. You have a red giant.
How many red giants are in that galaxy? I mean, how unlucky are they to have
6.
that many red giants?
6.
What's the blue?
That's blue planets.
Is that the blue planets that are going to be destroyed once the red giant completely dies?
Yes.
Wow. I don't want to live in your galaxy.
Well, it's an awesome galaxy.
It's really not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah. But I thought I'd have a swirl. I didn't like it, so I swirled it.
And we've got a black hole in the middle again.
Yeah.
I just.
Well, I'm showing people how not to do them.
See that there? That looks okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
That right there is okay.
Yeah. And that's how I leave it.
Is it though?
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's just see. Let's just see. Oh,
there you go.
He's got some clips on this one.
Yeah. I made sure this time that I had enough clips so that if there was no leakage.
Right, is the bottom dry or is the bottom wet?
So the bottom is dry.
Okay.
Because this is the 2-hour stuff, so it was
2 hours later.
Yeah.
Took you 2 hours to get them clips on, I bet.
No. No.
What's that?
That was a UV planet that I'd made. I'd made a couple of them just so that they would float around.
Okay.
And then it was just filled that up and let it do its thing.
Okay.
That's a very, very suspicious okay.
Well, no, I'm awaiting this with.
You're just waiting to mock me.
I would never do such a thing.
Yes.
It hurts me. It hurts me deep that you would think that of me.
Uh-huh.
I would never do such a thing.
So this is the Demould.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what are you laughing at?
Because you're making me laugh.
So this one, I think.
What have you done?
I think it had a bit of FastCure.
How did you manage that?
I don't know.
Wow.
I think it adds to the effects, though. I think it gives it a bit of something.
I don't even know how you've managed that.
If you wanted to fog it up a bit, it'd take ages to do that. But yeah, it was a little bit of FastCure, so that was number 2 down.
He's like, I can save it. I can save it.
I can save you.
Yeah, and I'm sure at this point I looked over and went, no, just put it to one side.
I was trying to save it because I think if that bit hadn't have been FastCured, I think that one would have been better because it does look quite. You can't really see it from that light shining through it, but it does. It did look quite Galaxy-esque. No.
You made me laugh, and that wasn't my fault. Stop looking at me like that, and it's not my fault.
I'm not looking at you like anything.
Yeah, you are. Oh, that's very cheeky. How? That's cheeky. Oh, aren't you Mr. Funny?
Yes, I am.
Look, if you don't behave, you won't be editing any more videos today.
Yes. Okay. So this is your the demoulding of your one,
which actually has a Galaxy swirl in it.
It looks alright.
It's got an actual Galaxy swirl.
Yeah. Yeah, it's alright. No, it's a lot better than mine, and the whole thing cured properly. So I'll give you that one. You can't really see it from there because the camera's doesn't actually do it justice, but
it does. There is an actual swirl in it.
I think you'll probably see it better in the glamour shots.
Possibly. Did you take the glamour shots?
Yeah, so they'll be done properly.
What do you mean? Oh, I see. Okay, you're referring to
there's all 3.
Yeah.
3 attempts.
Yes. And yes, that's my glove going, and mine's the best.
Yeah.
Well, that one FastCured, that one's just a black hole, and that one's got an actual swirl.
They've all got swirls in them.
No.
You just can't see them very well.
No. No. I've looked. I've been forced to look several times. That's the only one with an actual swirl.
Yeah. See, comparatively, they look really good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But yeah, I was trying to.
No, it was quite fun though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
You've not done it before. So.
No, and it was. Yeah, I've got other things.
Learning curve.
Yes,
learning
it was.
curve.
Yeah, and some things you make stuff and it turns out awesome.
Sometimes it
turns into a
filler for something else.
Yeah,
but it's a learning curve, isn't it?
It is.
So we will put Kirk's properly taken photographs at the end.
Yeah.
If you're still with us, thank you so much for joining us.
Yeah.
Feel free to like, subscribe,
all that
shizzle.
Yeah.
And we will
let us know
what
I did wrong and what I could do better next time.
Yeah, that would be most helpful.
Yes.
And we will see you in the next one.
Yes, we will.
Bye.
Bye for now.